A team of highly qualified professionals arrived on Rarotonga 2 weeks ago to join speech therapist Hannah Perry in carrying out a multi-disciplinary diagnostic assessment on Rarotonga and Aitutaki of children presented with features of autism spectrum disorder. This is part of Autism Cook Islands communication project, an initiative aimed at supporting families and children living with autism.
Thanks to the generous support of the Social Impact Fund out of the Internal Affairs, we were able to secure a grant to bring a team of 4 professionals here to come and actually formally assess children who the schools, and we work with Education and the Ministry of Health, who felt maybe there were children who are on the autism spectrum. So the 4 professionals, we had an occupational therapist, 2 speech therapists and a clinical psychologist or paediatric doctor.
The assessment team from New Zealand was put together by occupational therapist Arul Hamill, a regular visitor to Rarotonga for the past 15 years. CITV News caught up with the team last Friday at their Rarotonga based at Nika'o Primary School.
So we've seen about 27 children and their families and have assessed them in terms of what they do in their day-to-day lives, their routines, or how they're interacting and what are the feelings that these children are generating. And some of the children that we've seen, they've been, quite sad or disappointed or too excited and not able to manage themselves and calm themselves down.
Many of the children we've seen have indeed had a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder confirmed, and sometimes alongside autism other difficulties present, such as ADHD and delays with development, global developmental delay. And we're hoping that by being able to identify what's causing their difficulties, we'll be able to target the right support for the families and children, both at home and at preschool.
We're all doing looking at slightly different parts within the assessment. Some of the assessment is asking parents about the history of their family and their child, and we also do some standardised assessments, which are quite formal, and we also do a lot of play-based assessments. We've been very struck by how open families have been with allowing us to hear about their journey with their child to date, and it's allowed us to really gather a lot of information and put this together in a way that we can suggest some next steps of how to help their child.
The team of 4 left Rarotonga last Saturday and were grateful for the opportunity given by Autism Cook Islands to share their skills and knowledge.
Going forward, it would be really wonderful if we could access further support for these kids with respect to their learning, with respect to their language, and helping them develop social skills, social flexibility to support them into the future. We're really grateful to our assessment team that have come over for that. Thanks to Rarotonga as well, they were able to go out to Aitutaki, and they were also able to bring a child from Moira to come here and be assessed by the team.
This is Teriu Wonton for CITV News.